Hi, and welcome to the Kitsap Great Give 2019 new site orientation. This is Ani Gatz here with the Kitsap Community Foundation, and joining me is Lori Finch, and she is representing Momentus, which is our new platform. If you haven't seen the Kitsap Great Give's new site yet, we're going to walk you through that today a little bit and walk you through the back end so that you as a nonprofit can see how your registration process will work and how updating your profile will work and what that'll look like and how you can customize your site and make it look a lot better this year than we have been able to in the past. So if you haven't heard, our old platform, Kimbia, was bought out by GiveGab, and we worked with them a little bit, and we liked them. They were nice people, but they didn't quite offer what we were looking for our nonprofits. And so let me go ahead and get started. I'll move on to the next slide and explain just a little bit about the Kitsap Great Give and today's training. So for today, this is for you if you're brand new, if you forgot how the whole thing works, or if you remember everything but you just want a tour to be safe. Doesn't matter. This is for everybody. So you don't have to be registered to do this training. You're not going to be lost if you haven't registered yet. This is not a one-on-one training opportunity for those of you that attended live earlier. We're not going to delve into really specific questions, but we will give you a chance to ask those, and I'll explain about that at the end of this webinar. This is definitely not the only chance to ask questions that you'll have during today or any other trainings that we do in the future. You can call us at any time, and I'll give you that contact information at the end. We're going to talk about what the Great Give is, why we chose Momentus, and where to find what you need and the next steps. So if you haven't heard about the Kitsap Great Give yet, it is 24 hours of online giving. Anyone from anywhere in the whole world can give as much as they want to nonprofits through the kitsapgreatgive.org website. And so you can take international donations, and we get them every year. So your minimum donation is $10, and there's no maximum. People can donate as much as they would like to you. Everything that you donate, as you can see in the graphic to your left, is boosted by bonus bucks. I say you donate, but I mean your donors donate. Everything your donors donate is boosted by bonus bucks. And those bonus bucks only boost the first 10,000 of a single donation. So if a person donates $10,000 to you, it's all boosted by the bonus bucks. If another person donates $11,000 to you, the first 10,000 is boosted by the bonus bucks, but the last 1,000 isn't. And we put that limit in so nobody can come in and kind of sweep the bonus pool. There are prizes. You can find out what the prizes are for this year at the kitsapgreatgive.org website. The prizes link on the menu, and those can change all the way up to the day of. Sponsors have creative ideas all the way through. So check back on those prize pages and see what you might want to go for this year. There is also early giving. So the Kitsap Great Give, the big day is April 23rd this year, and that is our big 24 hours of online giving. But in the last couple of years, we have noticed that it does go more smoothly, and that donors do like it better when we open up an early giving period. And that'll start April 9th. So from April 9th all the way up through April 23rd, people will be able to donate at the kitsapgreatgive.org website. Prizes will be some of the prizes you can only get if you donate on the day of. So a nonprofit can only receive. So that's something to keep in mind. So that's how the Great Give works in a nutshell. How it works for donors is they can go to kitsapgreatgive.org at any time and research nonprofits, which as soon as you complete your registration and are approved, your profile page will be live. So the sooner you complete that, the sooner you will go live, the sooner everybody can see you. So they can go on, they can find the cause that they love, they can explore nonprofits, they can mark their calendars, they spread the word, they donate. That's it, it's that simple. How it works for you. You have to register. If you do not register, you cannot participate, and you have to register before February 28th. So if you call us on March 1st, that's too late because we have to put the cutoff in, and there are marketing things we do, which I will go over that in future trainings, where you will have an opportunity to be listed in every local newspaper and all of this. That all has to be situated by those deadlines. So registration ends at February 28th. You have to be a registered 501c3. If you're a service group like a C4 or any other kind of C organization, it won't work. 501c3. You have to be current on your tax filings, so that's your IRS filings, and you have to be current on your Washington Secretary of State charitable solicitations registration. This is separate from and in addition to your tax filings, and it is not your annual report. If you have a question about that, give us a call. You have to serve residents of Kitsap, or you have to be based in Kitsap, either or. And if you're based in some other county and do not serve Kitsap residents, you are not eligible to register. We have trainings, they're optional, but we highly recommend them. The trainings for 2019 will be on February 5th, and they are all online, and I will tell you about that towards the end. So why did we go with Momentus? Why did we change things after we stuck with Kimbia all those years? I mentioned that in the beginning. Kimbia really doesn't exist anymore. It was bought out by GiveGab, which is a great company, and the people there were fantastic, but we really wanted a more hands-on approach with our nonprofits. We wanted to be allowed to really interact with them. Our community is a close-knit community, and we like being able to give that kind of personalized service to our nonprofits. And we felt Momentus had better customer service. The overall site design was completely better, much smoother for us, much smoother we felt for the nonprofit interface. We feel the donors will like it much better. The management system for you guys as nonprofits, we feel will be much more intuitive and much easier for you. We actually know the people that founded Momentus. They worked with us before at Kimbia a long time ago, and they left and they started their own enterprise, and they called us and pitched it to us, and we were reluctant, but then we saw it and we were blown away and we loved it, and we think that you guys will too. And so with that, I am going to let somebody from Momentus, let Lori, show you all about how awesome the site is and why we loved it so much.
Well, thanks, Ani. It's a pleasure to work with you and the rest of the Kitsap Community Foundation team, and certainly to support the organizations who support Kitsap County. So Lori Finch with the Momentus team, and I'm going to give you a little highlight of the product through a couple of slides, and then we'll dive right in and show you what to expect. So one of the things that I really love about Momentus is that this was actually designed specifically for Giving Day. So as we say, it's purpose-built just for Giving Days. That means that this is our sweet spot, this is what we do, and the product really reflects that, from all of the tools that are for donors as well as for the community foundations and our foundation partners and nonprofits. So Momentus platform allows you to register, monitor, and track your progress through the use of tasks and dashboards, and we'll show you what that means. But I mean, you have like a one-stop shop where you can log in at any time, update your profile, when early giving starts, see those who have donated to you, and really access all of your information in one place. It's also designed for multiple different events, and so this is the first event we're running, but you'll be able to see that, you know, future events will be displayed. You're not going to lose your data. There's no reset, and it's really so much more. Some of the key features designed just for you, for nonprofits. Again, that dashboard, which will change depending on the phase you're in. The ability to access donations, no report links, or download. You'll actually be able to see it in real time in in the system, you'll also be able to download it because we know you all have separate databases and be able to take that information and run with it. We've added features that help donors become promoters of your organization and help encourage them to do that. So they can do things via email, Facebook, or Twitter, just sharing links to your page. You can add a thank you message this year that will appear on receipts. So when a donor makes a gift to your organization from your nonprofit's page, they'll be able to have a special thank you from you. There's built-in ability to highlight events on your page. Certainly, we also allow the ability to cover transaction fees. And then there's an increased ability for you to make your page your own with images. So each of the pages have a hero image and gives you a little bit of an opportunity to make it look and feel more like your own website. For your donors, some of the feature highlights is that we've certainly made it easier to give and to give to multiple different organizations. So we know that it's important and you're driving donors to your page to be able to give. We make it simple for them to give to you, but then from that point, a one-click giving opportunity to give to someone else. And so that works both ways. So once they've made a gift to another organization, they can simply come to your page, enter an amount, and click donate, and it's simple for them to do. We talked a little bit about the promoters feature, and we'll talk more about that when we get closer to the event, but the ability for donors to get feedback on their sharing efforts without having to set up peer-to-peer pages or special pages, and let them do what they love to do, which is tell everybody via Facebook, via email, and et cetera, how to support their favorite organization. And then certainly a simple, I'd call it elegant giving experience. So we're going to go ahead and take a tour. So bear with me. So you should all be seeing the Kitsap Great Give website now. And this is really going to be the hub of where you go to get information about the event. Certainly this is where you'll be driving people to your page on the day of. The Kitsap team has done an amazing job designing a website and making it pretty intuitive in terms of where you need to go. If you haven't already done it, your first thing you want to do is register, and you can register. We've made it very easy, or hopefully very obvious, by clicking the register button here, and then if you scroll all the way down into the bottom navigation, you'll see a number of different links that will be useful for you, including registration, signing in. So once you've actually registered, being able to sign in and update your information, a list of nonprofit FAQ, and then resources. And this is really important, and I know that Ani will mention it later, but when you click on this, it's going to take you to the Kitsap Community Foundation website, where there's a ton of different resources for you, all the recordings, tool guides, marketing materials, so you'll want to check that out. Again, the site is designed to be really simple and easy. We've integrated multiple different ways to search, including searching by your name or keyword, browsing categories, doing type aheads, and then simply going to the leaderboard. Looks like we have a couple of approved organizations. Clicking on them, and we'll click on the Kitsap County Parks. You can see that beautiful hero image that they've put in here with the Kitsap County Parks Foundation page. It's very simple right now, but we'll show you what it might look like on the day of the event. And again, all of that's done via the site. Clicking on the leaderboard, again, we can filter down in your simple registration process. You'll simply come here to sign up. You'll input your organization's name and EIN. The EIN here is a unique identifier in the system. So one thing to note is if you're using a shared EIN, you'll want to contact the Community Foundation, and we'll go ahead and get your organization set up. But for everybody else, simply enter your organization name, EIN, and then your first name, last name, your email address, and password. So this is your unique access to the system. Once you've done that and you click sign up, you'll see a indication that with a link, so there'll be information on screen to link to log in and complete your profile. So don't stop here. You've gotten access to the system. You'll need to complete the rest of it and the required elements, and we'll show you what that is in order to get started, or in order to participate. So if we click on the back end, I'm going to go ahead and sign in as a nonprofit. So I've created a test organization, the Kitsap Test Organization, and I've got a special login for that. So, and I wanted you to be able to see what you'll see on the back end. Note, if you sign up and you remember your email but forgot your password, you can simply click Forgot Password and it will allow you to reset it. If you haven't signed up yet and it doesn't work, you can go into the Register Now and just click that and you can go ahead and get started. But we're going to go ahead and log in. So when you log in, you'll hit this events page. In future years, you'll see multiple different events, but for this year, you'll just see one. You'll see the events that you've registered to participate in, and that's the Kitsap Great Give for 2019. Simply click on Select, and you'll get to this dashboard. So the dashboards I was talking about. We're in pre-event mode, so this is really focused on making sure that you click and all of the required and recommended tasks that you need to complete in order to participate. Again, some are required and some are recommended, and there's various different types of tasks that you need to complete. But you will come here and be able to see it. You'll get to see what your next deadline is to complete the minimum requirements. And you'll have to complete each of the ones that say required on top to be able to be eligible to be approved to participate. But the team has made it very, very easy for you to do that. So one of the things is doing the registration tutorial. So that is the short video which walks you through exactly how to do that. And you can simply come here once you've seen it, mark it as complete, it's the honor system, and that's one of your required tasks. The second one is the minimum requirements. And so if you click on this, you'll see that there's a little pencil up here. The pencil means you need to edit it. So that allows you to do that. Go ahead and do that, and it will unlock the screen. You'll have the ability then to see those in red, or this tan, I guess it's like an orangey color, marked as required. Those are the ones that still need to be complete. So if we can start entering an address, you'll see it come through, a check, etc. So I'm just going to go ahead and complete a few of these. So you can see how they become checks. There's very limited required questions. The team has done a really good job of prioritizing them, but to make it as easy as possible for you. And again, once you've done that, be sure to save. There's a save button up here. There's also a save button on the bottom. Just wanted to show you a couple of features that I think are pretty easy. You have the ability to add in a logo. We put in some helper text to tell you what size and height is recommended for both that and that hero image, and that the hero image being the banner on your page. You can either click on the button and upload a file from your computer, or you can drag and drop that from the computer here. So it's pretty simple. You'll note these tan ones are recommended ones. So if you want to put in links to your Facebook, Twitter, a video to be included, those are all of the recommended ones on here. And again, you can just go ahead and click save. One of the things to note, you will have the ability to update this throughout the registration period. So after you've been approved, changes are automatic, so there's no publishing process, so no frustration of making a change and having to wait for it to appear. The other side of that is that be careful what you put out there, because it shows up right away, but you will have that ability to update your profile up until and throughout the event. If we go back to the dashboard, one of the things we did say is recommended, and I just wanted to show you how to do it real quick, is to add another user to your account. So if you see your organization and click down here under users, you can simply invite someone else from your organization to participate by adding their email address and clicking invite. So it's that, come back here, select the organization. So you would have seen, it took me back to the home screen, so you will have to go back in once you've added a user to do that, but you'll be able to come back here and see that. A couple of things that are coming that you'll be able to see. I know many of you do host a party throughout the event, so we like to encourage organizations to make it not just a virtual event, but have an in-person thing. It helps drive excitement. It's a great way to leverage a lot of excitement already in the community. And so you do have the ability to let the world know about it on your profile. You can simply come here and schedule a party, create a name. You can put in start dates, so start times and end times descriptions, and then add a location. And I'll show you what that looks like on the front end once we've done that. But you do have the ability to come in and do that. You can have multiple events if you want to as well. And then lastly, once we get close to the event, we'll go through the donations, but there is donation tracking that's built in here. So you'll be able to see donors and donation information in real time. Let's go look at a site that is, that has some of the more information on it. So you can see what the site is generally going to look like on the day of the event. This is a demo site, so note that. But this will give you an idea of how we'll have trackers, again, time remaining, amount of gifts, dollars raised, things to drive excitement. There will be the ability for donors who come here directly, if they want to support multiple organizations, to do that from this screen, so they can do it in a very simple way. And so you can just see that, and then go through a checkout process that way. You'll also have donors be able to come and see recent prize awards, upcoming prizes, and then find their favorite organization. So they can find your organization via the leaderboard and click in. Up here, this tree, this heart tree, is Well Panda's hero image, just to show you again another variation. You'll see that the donation form is to the right of the screen. Again, the sites are optimized for all different devices, but we try to make it pretty intuitive and simple. Donors have to enter an amount, their name, and go through that process again of giving. Once they've given once, it's easy to do it to multiple organizations by simply entering an amount. And then you'll always see that the tracker up at the top that tells you how much time is left and gifts. So, but Well Panda has one thing that I did want to show you. So I mentioned the host a party and the events. You can see they've scheduled one here, and so they've got it listed on their page. There's a little map, details, and information on it. So you can direct people directly to your page, and they can learn everything they need to know about Kitsap Great Give right here. So again, make sure you go ahead and go to put the site in case there's, we want to link to it anymore. You're going to want to go here again and register. Once you've registered, make sure you go to the sign in. You will receive an email, and that will have a link to sign in as well, that if you need it, you can always come here to the footer and click on sign in. And we're going to go back to do a little bit of Ani, and now it's back to you.
Thank you. So now we mentioned a couple times that your donations or your donors' donations would be boosted by sponsors. These are the sponsors we have so far. There's quite a few. We have a few more coming on, and people are out there working it for you, trying to get more sponsorships for our nonprofits. So I will, as we get closer to the time to advertise, be uploading the image, this image right here that has sponsors, and it'll obviously change over time. And I'll cover all that in the marketing trainings, and so I encourage you to include that in your communications and as a way to promote and thank those sponsors. And now we do offer you quite a few tools to participate in this event. The image that I showed you about how the Kitsap Great Give works. There's another one about how the bonus pool works. There's tweeting tips, Facebook tips, first 5 steps of marketing, 10 ways to get ready, and much more. All of those are big infographics that you can download, you can print, you can email. They're all available to you on our resource page that Lori showed you how to get to before. That's on the Kitsap Community Foundation website. Top menu says Kitsap Great Give, and in the drop-down, click the nonprofit button. And that has basically everything you need to participate. It'll have this video recorded, many other videos recorded for you to peruse and learn from, all your marketing materials that you can download, and every e-blast that we send out to our email list a link to those archived e-blasts will be put up on that page, so that if you miss one or it bounces or your email refuses to believe it's not junk, you can still access all the e-blasts right there. So some of the other tools that we provide that you'll want to get started using right now is our workbook and our nonprofit participation guide. Both of those are available for download on your resource page. The workbook, it's a literal workbook. You fill it out and list who's responsible and who does what when and all your planning and meetings that you have. And if it's just you, if you're an army of one, you can write all your thoughts in it, but it has everything that you need to plan. The nonprofit participation guide has a full timeline in it. Also on that resource page, there's a button at the very top that says important dates. And if you click that, a window will pop open. And if you have a pop-up blocker, just say that it's safe to let that window pop up, and it'll have the calendar in there of what's happening. And all of those things that you're going to need. So I will get started on the workbook and the participation guide right away. And so as far as what you need to do next, the first thing is register, because none of this matters. If you do not register, you cannot participate. You do have to register every single year. There's never a time when you do not have to register. Every year, everybody has to re-register. You don't have to worry if you forgot your password, because it's all new this year. So you get to make up a new one. So it's okay if you forgot it. Just type in your name and make up whatever new password that you think you will remember, and start updating your profile. There's only one thing that we save for you that we can provide you, and that's your 10-word description in your profile. But other than that, it's a fresh start. You can sign up for online trainings happening February 5th at 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. And the button to do that sign up is on the resource page with everything else. And this year, instead of having a kickoff or an open house or anything like that, we're having open office hours. I have open house hours on this slide, but it's open office hours. So every Tuesday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., you can come to the Kitsap Community Foundation offices and get help for the Great Give. So come on in, see us, visit us, say hi. We'll sit down with you in our office in front of a computer, and we'll solve your problem, whatever that might be. If those hours do not work for you, you can give us a call at our main number, and we will be happy to set something up. But don't hesitate to get in touch with us with questions, okay? And with that, some contact information. Our main line right there, give Chantal a call, and whatever your question is, if you're not sure who to ask for, she will know who to direct you to. If you have a question about images or pictures and stuff, and you know what it is, and you just want to email me, that's fine. I can help you with the marketing and all of that stuff and getting the word out. And yeah, that's basically it. That's our new website tour. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you are as impressed with it as we are. I will again be in touch about the trainings and hopefully talk to all of you then. And thank you and good luck in the Kitsap Great Give.
And thank you. Just wanted to add my thanks as well. Again, Lori Finch with the Momentus team. And if you need any help outside of Ani and Kitsap team, feel free to reach out. It's Lori, Lori, at momentusgiving.com. And thank you, Ani. This has been recorded, and we will follow up with that recording shortly.